As we all know, making mistakes is not a bad thing, and there is always something to learn from every mistake. Knowing the mistakes that others have done previously and doing the same mistake by yourself is always a foolish thing to do. But learning from others' mistakes is always a wise thing to do instead of doing one by yourself. Talking about the mistakes, some mistakes should not be done by the candidates during the whole SSP interview procedure as it may affect their results in one way or the other. Hello aspirants, welcome to SSP Crack Exams. I'm Anuradha, and in this session I am going to tell you about the most common mistakes that the candidates can commit in their SSP interview. And committing these very mistakes can take away the chance of those candidates getting recommended through SSP interview. So if you want to know what these common mistakes are and how you can avoid them, you need to watch this session. You need to be in this session till the very last. So before I begin any longer, I would want to tell you that now you can prepare for the different defense competitive exams at the comfort of your home by just logging on to our website sspcrackexams.com or by just simply downloading our mobile app from the Google Play Store. You can also follow us on our YouTube channel, our Instagram page, our Twitter page, and you can also join us on our Telegram group. So let's start with the common mistakes to avoid in the SSP interview if you want to crack your SSP at one go. The first mistake that the candidates commit is by not following the instructions properly. Whether a candidate gets called up for SSP for any entry, they are always provided with a sets of instructions about the whole SSP procedure. Due to overexcitement or overconfidence, most of the time candidates did not follow these instructions properly and had to pay a price of it at the very end. There are various mistakes that the candidates could do by not reading the instructions correctly. The first one is by not arranging the proper documentation, which could also be responsible for their reverting back to home on the very first day itself. The second mistake is that many candidates who are freshers and also even repeaters do not carry proper dresses with themselves and later ends up by asking others. Not only this, but the candidates should also carry their accommodations and accompaniments according to the climatic conditions of their SSP centers. Now you must remember that these mistakes may put your personality in the very wrong direction and can show your careless behavior to the SSP. So be very careful about them and please follow the instructions carefully and properly. The next mistake which is committed by the candidates is by doing all the cuttings in the PIQ form and by using their bad handwriting. As we know that after the students get screened in, they are provided with a PIQ form which needs to be filled in by the candidates. The PIQ form is considered to be a significant part of SSP as it is said that those are provided to each assessor before you meet them. So those PIQ forms build a pre-image of candidates in their mind. But these PIQ forms are not filled in correctly by the candidates, and the candidates also do many cuttings in the PIQ form. These cuttings always give a wrong impression to the person who is seeing it. Not only this, but the candidates should write in proper handwriting in the psychology tests also. More cuttings shows the carelessness and nervousness behavior of the candidate, and it will not suit them for the armed forces that they are desiring to join. The next common mistake is mugging up things. That is a very common mistake being committed by the candidates. So another mistake is that they mug up the words, sentences and the stories from the psychology test. Not only for the psychology test, but in GTO also, the candidates try to learn the structures. The idea behind these tests is to assess your personality and not someone else's personality. So mugging up things is a strict no-no for all the candidates. Mugging up things in the SSP takes nobody nowhere. And the candidates' responses should be according to the situation, where and when they are sitting, and try to make their own sentences instead of somebody else's. The next mistake committed by the candidates in SSB is lying and bluffing. Now, one of the most common sentences that I have heard from the candidates is that they have fooled the interviewing officer, or they have tricked them by giving witty remarks. But they forget that the person who's sitting there and taking his interview is not a very layman. It is his regular work to interview 5 to 6 people daily, and later they do not get recommended because of the same tricks that they wanted to play on the IO. So the basic terminology behind this is that there are minimal chances where a candidate can get escaped from the interview after lying to the officer. So you have to be very positive and truthful to the interviewer. There might be some things which you would not like to tell the interviewer, but telling the lies give very wrong impressions of personality. So you need to be very positive and truthful according to your responses to the interviewer. Do not try to bluff or lie to the interviewer or trick him. Another very common mistake which is committed by the candidates is not listening properly. So you need to be a very good listener, because one mistake the candidates usually do, whether it is a psychology test, the interview, or the GTO test, is that they firstly do not adequately listen to what is said by the testing officers, and in a hurry start doing the task and later end up doing it wrongly. So first, they should be adequately listening to the instructions, as it helps them to perform the task more efficiently. Not only this, but this quality of being a good listener also helps them to perform well in their group discussions too. So I hope that you have already noted down where the very common mistakes that the candidates can commit in their SSB interview. So I hope that those of you who are going through this session will try to avoid committing these very simple and very common mistakes that can become a cause of your not getting recommended in the SSB interview. So if you want to perform and give your best in the SSB interview, you need to avoid these very common mistakes, right? So I hope that this session has been quite helpful to you. If you want to now prepare for the SSB interview at the comfort of your home, you can do so by ordering these books off from the Amazon or the Flipkart, or you can just visit us on our SSB Crack shop and order these books off. The links for these books have been already provided in the description box below, so you can check them out. So I hope that the session has been quite helpful to you. I'll come back with some more informative videos and some more helpful sessions for you, which will help you ultimately to clear your written tests and crack your SSB interview in order to achieve your dream. Till then, you need to work hard and you need to believe in yourself. Take care, and I'll see you in my next session. Till then, stay tuned to SSB Crack Exams. Jai Hind.